AskReddit. Harry Potter is nearing middle age, and wizard or not, has to deal with the banalities of adulthood. What are the names of some of his later books? Presented by Redditious. Harry Potter and the Never-Ending Staff Meeting. Harry Potter and the Meeting. That could have been an owl. Harry Potter and the Meaningless Corporate Buzzwords. Harry Potter and the Broomstick Synergy. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Kidney Stone. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hemorrhoids. And the spin-off on the Deathly Hermionoids. She's a pain in my A. To be fair, I think someone who can grow new bones would not really have to worry about the kidney stones. Just axio that shirt out and get it over with. Axio kidney stoag Merlin's pubis, that was bad. Everybody axios it. It's just that it's coming through the narrowest of the 7 secret passageways out of Hogwarts. Ufauchawi. Harry Potter and it happens to all guys at some point. Harry Potter and I was really tired, and I had a few drinks. Harry Potter and the Whiskey D. Butterbeer D. Harry Potter and the Half-Hard D. Lately I've been dealing with it at 24. Though I think it's because of some underlying problem I have. Stress, dude. Happened to me at that age, and I felt carefree. Then just sat down one day with my partner and talked about every little thing. After that it wasn't a problem anymore at all. Especially the stress of is it gonna stay hard will make it flop. Harry Potter and why did I come into this room again? Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Alzheimer's. Well-paid jobs, and where to find them. This is amazing. He is an aura, he'd be fine. Not to mention who isn't going to hire Harry Fizzle-Sticking Potter if he wants a job. And he has that family fortune to fall back on. I like to think it's actually a fairly average amount of money for a wizard family to have in their savings account. Just young Harry never having seen wizarding money before, and then having Ron and his family being extremely poor overinflated his impression of how much it was worth. Mr. Potter wants a job as a banker. Did you give it to him? Well, no. Why not? They're going to think we are pro-Dark Lord now. He never finished Hogwarts or any sort of apprenticeship. That doesn't matter. Get him back in here and get him a job. Sorry for my impromptu fanfic, it seems. Given how he's part of the only successful bank heist in Gringotts ever, I think that's the one job that he wouldn't be able to get. Especially since goblins are rather bad with forgiving and can hold a grudge for centuries. Second successful bank heist. Quirrell Mort broke in and got out in book 1. He just didn't actually steal anything, since Hagrid collected the stone earlier that day. First successful heist, second successful break-in. Harry Potter and the kids that won't turn off the damn lights. Harry Potter and the person who keeps touching the thermostat. Harry is English. Thermostats aren't really a thing, except kind of with more modern boilers. Most likely he'd have Harry Potter, and who left the fizzle-sticking heating on all night again. Harry Potter and the person who keeps touching the thermostat is going to get a wand up their ray, I swear. But yay, yours is good. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hangovers. I think Daniel Radcliffe would agree. He did have serious drinking problem when he was filming the last few HP movies. He would often show up, still drunk, during shooting. For real? Yes. Harry Potter and the Tax Audit, followed by Harry Potter and Federal Indictment. The final book of the series being Harry Potter and the Prisoner or Prisoners of the Miami Federal Detention Center. Harry Potter and the prisoner who supposedly committed suicide. Oh Fizzlestick, that would been a million times better than Mindlamfeo. Harry Potter and Pink is the new Periwinkle. Silver for the first person who gets the joke. Is that a reference to the movies making Hermione's Yule Ball dress pink when it was Periwinkle in the books? Aha, someone just got themselves some shiny, useless silver. Congrats. Reddit silver looks like a toilet seat lid. Harry's British. They don't have a federal government. They have a royal government, at least on the muggle side. On the wizard side, I think the best description of their form of government is incompetent. Ah, but you're forgetting the prequels, where Harry fled Britain for smuggling cocaine into Scotland. Now this is world building. Harry Potter and the not seriously enough taken vote to leave the EU. Ironically, the wizarding world of Britain might not be affected by Brexit. By the time of the Harry Potter books, Muggle Britain and the rest of the EU were firmly in union, with the exception of currency stuff that remains to this day. In contrast, the Ministry of Magic does not seem to have similar levels of international cooperation. Like shirt, the ministry got taken over by terrorists and Minister des Affaires Magiques de la France and MACUSA don't send help. Not even when there's a final showdown from a resistance trying to rebuild the proper government do they send help. Nobody was sending help because Voldemort kept up a facade that the regular government was still in place, though the extreme change in policies surely meant people who knew anything knew what was up. The Hogwarts battle came together over a matter of minutes or hours. They probably didn't know anything until the following day. The president of MACUSA has published a strongly worded condemnation of the ministry's current discrimination against non-Majborns within their borders. Harry Potter and the idiot supervisor. Harry Potter and the inconsiderate bus passenger. Harry Potter and the prostate examination. Don't worry, it's a regular procedure all men have at some point. Now, if you'll excuse me. First Harry Potter and the one that wouldn't rise. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It's Viagra not Viagra. Stop it Ron. Stop. Ronald Weasley. It's pronounced Leviosa. Leviosa. Humira. High pitched voice la 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 la. Axia ubu. Poor Harry has to go from the elder wand to the elderly wand. Titus vagitus. Vagitis does not sound like something you want. Itis means inflammation and colloquially any kind of disease. It is what it is. Harry Potter and the pension plan from hell. Harry Potter and the deathly corporate reorganization. Do auras even get a pension? I mean, they have a seriously high expectancy of death. Why bother with a pension when they could have an awesome life insurance policy? Like, presumably, Harry's parents. You'd be extra motivated to give them all pension plans. Actually, pension plans can attract workers to the profession, but due to the high death expectancy very few will ever see it. In the meantime, their actual pay is quite paltry and everyone gets inexpensive auras. Harry Potter and the couples therapy. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Therapy. Followed by Harry Potter and the Order of Child Support. Harry Potter and the Temporary Restraining Order. He did marry someone who absolutely worshipped him at the beginning. Harry Potter and the Lost Spark. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Loan. Harry Potter and the Half-Bald Prince. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Alzheimer's. Harry Potter and the Painful Shirts. Imagine walking into a public toilet and hearing someone shout Expelliarmus in a really strange voice. XD. Expelliarmus. This gives me an idea. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Retirement Plan. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Enlarged Prostates. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Wage Labor. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Alka-Seltzer. Harry Potter and the Order of the Tax Returns. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood STD Test. Harry Potter and the Deathly Commute. Half-Matching Paternity Test. Goblet of Alka-Seltzer. Classic. Harry Potter and the Midlife Crisis. That's going to be a nasty midlife crisis. You could say he peaked pretty hard in high school, and I doubt whatever he did, since lives up to defeating the Dark Lord. If the cursed child is anything to go by, definitely, every single year he tells Albus how amazing that year was for him. And after I killed the Dark Lord I went and fizzle-sticked your mom for, like, a week straight, and got really high on wizard kush. Smoked some dank jelly weed. I didn't get an O in her biology for no reason. Harry Potter and the Monday 9 to 5 job. Doesn't he become an aura though? Catching dark wizards doesn't seem mundane until you get to the paperwork. Lol, like Harry would ever do that. Don't you remember his homework days passing off essays to Hermione? Handing that shirt to an intern or hero worshipper for show. He's in it for the action. Hermione's never did his homework, she just proofed it. Nah, she definitely did part of his homework, but yes, it was mostly just proofing it. If by proofing you mean correcting large content issues. Harry Potter and the Order of the Pizza. One wizard's quest for dinner when he's too tired to cook. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Commerce. Harry Potter and the Midlife Crisis. Cover art shows him looking up Cho-Chang on Wizard Facebook. Harry Potter and the weird sharp pain in his butthole. Harry Potter and the sagging wand that only responds to medication. Harry Potter and the specialist that's all booked up for the next 4 months. Harry Potter and the Divorcer's Stone. Harry Potter and the soiled nappy. Harry Potter and the regressive pensive therapist. Harry embarks on his darkest journey yet, into the heaps of guilt and repressed memories left over from a horrific upbringing. Harry Potter and the Spinal Stenosis. Harry Potter in the Chamber of the Proctologist. Harry Potter and the Wedding Date. Harry Potter and the Battle for Child Support. Harry Potter and the Fraudulent Tax Exemption. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Regrets. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of an Aching Back. Harry Potter and the Goblet of More Wine, so he can forget about his day at work.